Hello everyone, I am Shweta J from Commerce Department, Gopal Swami PU College, Mysore. In last class, we discussed about problems based on interest on drawings by using product method. In today's class, let's discuss about average period method, and it is also called shortcut method. Average period method can be used when the drawings are made by the partner on regular basis, which means when a partner withdraw drawings on fixed time and when a partner withdraw at fixed amount on fixed date, then we have to use average period method. We have to charge interest on partner's drawings by using average period method. So here you need to follow 3 steps for calculating interest on drawings under average period method. The first one is calculation of average period. And the second method, you have to find out the total drawings. And finally, charge interest on partner's drawings by using average period method. And finally, you have to calculate interest on drawings. For charging interest on drawings under average period method, you should follow 3 steps. One is, first you have to find out the average period, then you have to find out the total drawings, then apply the formula of average period for charging interest on partner's drawings. Let's know how to calculate average period or how to find out the average period. There is a separate formula for find out the average period. Usually books of accounts are closed on 31st March of every year and it begins from 1st April. So that is called full year. And whereas companies' books of accounts can be closed off yearly. So on 30th September. Beginning of the month, middle of the month and end of the month. First we should know here the average period will be vary in different cases at the beginning of the month and at the middle of the month and at the end of the month. Yes. So in order to find out the average period for full year, in the case at the beginning of the month, you have to write the formula, that is longest outstanding period or shortest period outstanding divided by 2. It can be written as time left after first drawing plus time left after second drawing divided by 2. So this is the formula to find out the average period when a partner withdraw at the beginning of the month. So here, if a partner withdraw at the beginning of the month, the longest period outstanding involved in this case, that is 12. How it will come? Here 1/4/2000, assumed it as 2016, 1/4/2016, 16, 17, 18, 19, 110, 111, 112, 11, 12 and 13. So this is the full year. If a partner withdrew at the first day of the first month, then you should include the April month also. Then the number of months remaining for calculating time period or outstanding period is 12 months. Yes, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the longest period outstanding here 12. And the shortest period outstanding involved in this method is, if it is, see here, when a partner withdraw at the last month, the shortest period is 1. So then add 12 plus 1, 13 divided by 2. So it can be simplified as 6.5. 6.5 months. So here you should write 6.5 months. So the average period will be 6.5 months when a partner withdrew drawings at the beginning of the month. The next is, if a partner, if the company accounts closed down half yearly, then the average period will be vary in this case. So here the books of accounts closed on 1st September. So you have to count from 1st April to 1st September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So longest period involved in this method is 6 months and the shortest period is 1 month. The last month. So last month is remaining for calculating interest. 6 plus 1 divided by 2, 7 divided by 2. That is 3.5. So 3.5 is the average period when books of accounts closed on September or off yearly. The next is, and this average period formula for is same for all the cases, is when a partner withdrew at the middle of the month. Middle of the month means 15/4, 15/5, 15/6, 15/7, 15/8, 15/9, 15/10, 15/11, 12, 1, 2 and 3. So here we are going to calculate the longest period of outstanding for full year. So let's start. So here longest period outstanding, in the first month he has withdrawn middle of the month, as on 15th he has withdrawn 15. So half month is remaining for calculating interest. First you should write the half month, then start counting from next month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and half months is the longest period outstanding. And for the shortest period, when a partner withdraw at the last month, middle of the month, at last in the March he has withdrawn middle of the month, here also half month is remaining, half month time left for charging interest. So write half month divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6 months. So for full year, average period will be 6 months. The next is, if books of accounts closed off yearly. So half yearly, when books of accounts closed half yearly, then you should consider the number of months till September only. So till September. So longest period here, first you should write half month, because here in the first month he has withdrawn at the middle, so you should consider, you should take only half months and then start counting from the next month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and half, plus at the last month, September month, here half month is remaining, so then add together, then you will get 6 divided by 2. So 3 months. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So you will get 3 months average period, and average period when books of accounts closed half yearly. The next is when a partner withdrew on last day of the month, which means at the end of the month. At the end of the month, so here begins from first 4. Accounting period begins from first 4, but he has withdrawn last day of the month. So you should take 30th 4, 31st 5, 30th 6, 31st 7, 31st 8, 30th 9, 31st 11, 10, 30th 11, 31st 12, 31st 1 next year, and 28 to 31st 3. So here the longest period outstanding involved in this method is, so you should exclude the here in this method, your partner has withdrawn last day of the last month. So as usual, you should exclude the April month, then start from the next month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 months, plus at the end shortest period outstanding, then at the end 31st March, here he has withdrawn as on 31st March, last day of the March. So here there is no remaining days, 0 days are remaining. So you should write 0, 11 plus 0 is 11. So you will get 5.5 months. So the average period will be 5.5 months when a partner withdrew at the end of the month. If the books of accounts closed on September or 6 months of yearly, then you have to calculate, or you have to find out the longest period till 30th September. So 30th September, then you have to exclude the first month because he has withdrawn at the last day of the April month. So you should exclude the April month. So then start counting from next month. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 months. Plus at the end of the month 0 days are remaining. So 5 plus 0 divided by 2, that is 5 divided by 2, 2.5. 2.5 will be the average period. 2.5 months. 2.5 is the average period when a books of accounts closed of yearly. Yes. So here in this problem, first you should find out the average period. Here in your problem, the books of accounts are closed on 30th September, and the cases will be here she has withdrawn at the beginning of the month. So the average period will be 3.5 months. So write it first, average period equals 3.5. So this is the first method, first step. And in the second step, you need to find out the total drawings. Total drawings. So here she has withdrawn 1,000 total drawings equals 1000 into, here the books of accounts closed off yearly. So here off yearly in the sense you should take only 6 months. 1000 into 6, 6000. Then now apply the formula in this third step. Interest on drawings equals total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 12. So this is the formula for the average period for calculating interest on partners' drawings. So as you all know, the total drawings is 6000, average period is 3.5 into rate that is given in your problem 8%, 8 divided by 100 into 1 by 12. Then 140 rupees 140 is the interest on Shreya's drawings under average period method. Let me repeat once again. Here the average period is 3.5. And next you should find out the total drawings. So for calculating total drawings, you have to multiply the drawings with the months, 6 months, because here books of accounts closed on September. So 1000 into 6 equals 6000. The next is, and after that you should apply the formula of average period method, and formula is interest on drawings equals total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 12. So here total drawings already we know 6000 into 3.5, average period 3.5, and 8 divided by 100 into 1 by 12, and the interest will be rupees 140. And in the second example problem, when fixed amount is withdrawn at the end of the each month, Pooja, a partner, withdrew rupees 2000 at the end of every month for the year ending 31st March 2019. So here in this problem, books of accounts closed on 31st March 2019. So you will be very careful. So here the average period will be considered for 5.5. So and calculate Pooja's interest on drawings at 12% per annum under average period method. As usual, the first step will be find out the average period. So here partner has withdrawn at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, books of accounts closed on 31st March, then the average period will be 5.5. And in the second step, calculation of total drawings, and she has withdrawn rupees 2000 at the end of every month till 31st March. So multiplied with 12 months, 2000 into 12, then you will get rupees 24,000. This is the total drawings. Then apply the formula. Interest on drawings equals total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 12. Total drawings here 24,000, average period is 5.5, rate that is clearly mentioned your problem 12%, 12 divided by 100, and it is fixed 1 by 12. So then the interest will be rupees 1,320. 1,320 month. Mr. Akash, a partner, withdrew rupees 3,000 at the middle of every month for the off year ending 30th September 2018. Calculate interest on drawings at 6% per annum under average period method. When the books of accounts closed on 30th September, then you have to consider, you have to take off year. You should see the off year column. Here in the middle of the month, average period will be 3 months. Again, the first step is find out the average period, that is 3 months, because here in your problem books of accounts closed on 30th September. So the average period will be 3 months. And the next, calculation of total drawings. So here he has withdrawn 3,000 middle of the every month into 6 months. Because of your contains only 6 months, 3,000 into 6, 18,000. Then apply the formula, interest on drawings equals total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 12. Total drawings here 18,000, average period already you know 3 months, rate that is given in your problem 6% into 1 by 12. So then the amount will be rupees 270. 270. This is the problem we have solved based on average period method when a partner has withdrawn. So this is the problem we have solved at the middle of the month. Like this way, if it is when a partner has withdrawn at the beginning of the quarter or at the end of the quarter. If a partner has withdrawn at the beginning of the quarter, this is very important, average period will be 7.5 months. Suppose a partner withdrew at the end of the each quarter, average period will be 4.5 months. Suppose a partner has withdrawn at the end of the quarter, the average period will be 4.5 months. Now let's solve the problems based on when a partner withdrawn at the beginning of the quarter. Bharat, a partner, withdrew rupees 2,500 quarterly at the beginning of each quarter. Calculate interest on Bharat drawings at 8% per annum for the year ending 31st March 2019 under average period method. As usual, the first step will be calculation of average period. We know the average period, that is 7.5 months. The second step is calculation of total drawings. So here he has withdrawn rupees 2,500. In a year there are 4 quarters. So you should multiply it with the 4. 2,500 into 4, then you will get 10,000. This is the total drawings. After that, apply the formula, interest on drawings equals total drawings into average period into rate into 1 by 12. So total drawings is 10,000 into average period is 7.5, because here he has withdrawn at the beginning of the each quarter, and the rate will be 8%, 8 divided by 100 into 1 by 12. So the interest on Bharat's drawings will be rupees 500. The next is, when a partner withdrew at the end of the quarter. Here your example problem, Chaitra, a partner withdrew rupees 5,000 at the end of each quarter. Interest is charged at 10% per annum. Calculate interest on drawings of Ajay for the year ending 31st March 2018 under average period method. So here the average period will be 4.5 months. And she has withdrawn 5,000 at the end of each quarter. So as usual, you should multiply it with the 4, 5,000 into 4, 20,000. Then apply the formula. $20,000 into average period is 4.5 into rate 10 divided by 100 into 1 by 12. The amount of interest will be rupees 750. Dear students, this table is not given in your problem. You should know how to calculate this average period when books of accounts closed on 31st March and when books of accounts closed on 30th September. You can by head this average period also. It is very easy to by head. Beginning of the month is 6.5, 6 and 5.5, and at the half year average period 3.5, 3 and 2.5. I hope you have understood this topic. Thank you.